Hey up, welcome back. So bit of a product review again, so if you're not interested in product reviews please feel free to move on. All of which said, what I have to show you here in more detail is this here Asmax F1 communication system, and this system works on the mesh grouping structure. If you've ever come across that before, it's the system that's used by the likes of the higher end Cardos and Senas and what have you. But this be the Asmax F1, and this the dual pack. So what we'll do initially is we'll unbox this, take a close look at the units in question and what they do. So let's get this here unit unboxed. Right, so up tops, what we get are the two comms units if you're buying the twin pack, and quite sleek in design as well. And for charging these, there's the ubiquitous USB-C just under that rubber flap on the back there. Now I've already fully charged both of these units. They charge up from flat in about 50 minutes, so not long at all really, to fully charged. And when they're charging, basically they flash alternately green and red, and when they're fully charged they flash green. So fairly straightforward there. So those are the units, so we'll just take one of them out for the time being. Underneath here we have two packs, one each for each unit, and in here is everything we need to connect the system up to your helmet. So what we've got a top quality braided USB to USB-C charging lead, and another USB-C to USB lead. Why have we got two? That's top quality, that one, for whatever reason anyway. Maybe that's for updating the software. Okay, so what we also get is obviously microphones. So what we got here, we have a boom mic. So if you've got a flip top helmet or an open faced helmet, then you're going to need this here boom mic, and it comes with two velcro pads to attach inside your helmet, and it comes with an additional muffler over the top there. So everything you need for a flip top or open face helmet there. Here we have what I tend to call a button mic. These here are probably what you would use for a full face helmet, and there again there's your microphone and a 3M velcro pad to attach it inside the helmet. So baguettes them, and to mount to your helmet there is, I suppose you would call that the cradle, and that's magnetic, and by heck it's got a reap magnet on it. Hey, so it has, blimey, and I might have to fight to get that off any road up. So that's a magnetic mount, blimey O'Reilly. Aye, well, suffice to say, you're not going to lose that then, are you? So that's magnetic. I think you slide it forward, I think it goes in and clips in, and then I think what you've got to do is slide it out of position like so, because there are two sort of mounting lugs there as well. But what a secure system. Now, you're not going to lose that, not that out of that, that's for sure. So that's the cradle, if you like, that connects up to the microphone and the speakers when we find them. And then there's how we goes about mounting it to the old lid. A couple of methods. One via this ear clip, which if you've got a fairly narrow flange on the rim of your helmet, then that's probably the option to go for. So I'm guessing there'll be an adhesive option as well. Let's have a look. Yep. So again, if you've got the sort of helmet that has too wide a flange at the bottom to accommodate that clip, or you just don't want to mount it that way, then there's the 3M adhesive tape option as well. Both going to work. Spare adhesive mounts, always good to see. Some stickers. A care bag. Aye, well this will be for cleaning the inside of your helmet before you attach the microphone and or the outside of the helmet if you're going to attach that 3M adapter there. So, and finally, last but not least, speakers. And again, Velcro mounted, and Bayek a whole host of self-adhesive Velcro mounts to mount your speakers inside your lid. Aye, so that's what you get in the box. Right then, let's connect everything up. If you were attaching to your helmet via the metal clip there, basically it slides into the two holes at the bottom of the cradle, like so. There you go, nice and secure, and then that just clips to the rim of your helmet. But we'll just connect everything up. So we'll use this ear boom mic, I think, first. And that's that way. And the speakers, standard 3.5mm jack. And that connects to that. So there, we're all wired up. Now, to turn the unit on, basically you have 4 controls on this unit. 1, 2, 3, 4 push button jobs. And they all fulfill different functions, as you can imagine. There is also a voice control, whereby you say hi Max and then give an instruction, and hopefully it'll carry out the instruction for you. That's the theory anyway. Anyway, so to turn the unit on and off, you press and hold for 2 seconds these 2 buttons here. There we go. Okay, and volume control, which is probably the other important thing, of course, is up there and down there. So every click on that button increases the volume a notch, and that one down a notch. So those are the basic controls. Right, so first job, bit of phone pairing going on. So let's get into my iPhone 15 and go into Bluetooth. Okay. So there we've got the old Bluetooth up on the iPhone, and according to the instructions, which I have at hand here, they are very comprehensive, we'll do key pairing first rather than voice pairing. So press and hold this for 1 second. Asmax F1 connected. All good to go. Right then, now we've connected this unit to my iPhone, let's explore some of the functionality around telephony and music, audiobooks, whatever you like to listen to while you're on the move, on the bike. I prefer not to listen to anything, but you do have the option through your phone, obviously. Any audio that comes out of your phone will come through these ear speakers. But let me just take you through the startup process again, and you can have a listen to the voice prompts that come from the device. So to turn the device on, press and hold these two. Blue flash.
Device 1 connected. High max battery. 100%. Group mode.
So there you are. You get confirmation that the device is on, and you get an audible battery status, which is pretty useful. I'll just show you what happens when you turn it off. Again, press and hold these two.
Remaining battery. 100%. Bye bye.
Okay, so that's what we get. Right, so we'll turn it on again, and I'll show you how to make and receive calls and how to listen to music. So, on again.
Device 1 connected. High max battery. 100%. Group mode.
Okay, and it's saying group mode because I've already paired it to this other device, but we'll look at that later. Okay, so if the phone rings, obviously you'll get the notification through your headphones that your phone's ringing. To take a call, you press any one of these 4 buttons and your phone call will go live. The end of your phone conversation, you want to ring off, just press that one and it'll disconnect. Or if you want to reject the call before you answer it, press and hold this one for 3 seconds and it'll reject the call. So now, if you want to listen to music or whatever on the run, I'll give you a demonstration, and so that I don't get into trouble with copyright, I'll just play one of my YouTube videos. Hey, how indulgent is that? Let's have a look at this one, because this has got a bit of royalty-free music on it. So, to listen to music then, we just press this here one once. You get the impression. Right, now let's have a look how we connect via mesh. So, I just need to turn this unit on here. And to connect via mesh communications, there's again there's a voice command. We won't go into that just yet. It's a matter of pressing and holding this here one for 2 seconds.
Start grouping.
Start grouping. And then we need to press this one once.
Join 2 members.
Join 2 members. And once we're joined, we can select what they call either group mode or free mode. So if we press again on the other device...
Press the intercom button to confirm. Team up.
There we go. Those two devices are connected, and in the same way you can connect up to 10 devices on the mesh system. So that's how you control these units using the control buttons. Let's see how we get on with voice activation. Hey, because let me tell you, on Cardo, that's a nightmare. Let's see if this system's any better. Right then, so outside of the mesh group communications functionality of these here devices, let me just show you what I think's their next most useful application. So we'll just turn this unit on.
Device 1 connected. High max battery. 100%. Group mode.
Okay, so the unit is now on. It's connected to my iPhone, and iPhones work off a thing called Siri. If you have Android, then there'll be the Siri equivalent. I can't quite remember what it is, but I'm sure it'll work just as well. So it's obviously a lot easier for me to show you all of this with the equipment not attached to a helmet. But imagine you're out and about, you've got your unit switched on, it's Bluetooth to your phone, and you might want to know what the weather's going to be like in the town that you're visiting. So with that in mind, it's simply a matter of asking Siri. Hey Siri, weather in Manchester.
It's currently cloudy and 14 degrees in Manchester. Today's high will be 14, and the low will be 9 degrees.
Hey Siri, navigation.
Directions to where?
Manchester.
Getting directions to Manchester. Starting route to Manchester. Head southwest on Beacon Close, then take the first left onto Pendle Road.
There, so as you can see, very useful for gaining access hands-free to audible navigation and weather forecasting and all the other Siri functionality on your iPhone or whatever the equivalent is on Android. So yeah, very, very flexible bit of kit. So I suppose the question is, regarding the mesh communication side of things, what's the range like? Let's see. So with the best will in the world, I can't randomly drop on somebody and ask them to rip out their existing comms unit from their helmet and come out on the road with me to test communication between these two devices. So what I've had to do is mock up a scientific test which effectively replicates that process. So what I did was I installed one of the units into my spare helmet, and I left one of the other units at home station to be monitored by one of my willing assistants. Now then, what I found out on the road was that comms between the two devices via the mesh system was absolutely spot on. And I wouldn't say that it goes quite to 1 kilometre, it might in different conditions, but certainly the normal distances that you would expect between two riders or the spacing between a group of riders, the communications are absolutely crystal clear. Now bear in mind, I've been previously using for quite some years a Cardo Scala Rider Pack Talk Bold unit, and I have to say that this unit from Asmax is both clearer, more consistent, and is effective over a greater range. It is also far less susceptible, I've found, to rogue voice activated communications. Now, to be fair, the one thing that the Cardo has that this unit doesn't have is a built-in radio, so the issues where inadvertent voice activation can turn on the radio doesn't come about. It's important to be fair on that basis, but in all other respects, every bit as good as, if not a little bit better than my older Cardo Scala Rider Pack Talk Bold, which of course also uses the mesh communication system. Also worth noting that these Asmax units do have universal interoperability with other makes operating the mesh system, and indeed I was able to establish a connection between the Asmax unit and my old Cardo Scala rider. So what's not to like? Have a look at the website here and look at the prices, compare them with the likes of Cardo and Cena, and I think you'll agree with me that pound for pound, feature for feature, that the Asmax units represent outstanding value for money. So yeah, very, very impressed with what they will do, and I will certainly be using this system going forward. So then click the link in the description below to take you through to the AliExpress website where these things are marketed, and get yourself one at a bargain price. I certainly found them very effective indeed. Okay, that's it from me. Until the next time, and in the meantime, ride safe, be kind, and I'll see thee.